Ladies and gentlemen, in this video I'm gonna talk about how we are gonna come all the way up to 1695 or somewhere around there, and that will be something like 30% move towards upside, and how this triangle over here is gonna break out towards the upside and hit the 16.94. And then also I'm gonna show you a couple of levels after that, how far up we can actually go or not. Now, before we actually come to that point, let's go a little bit back in time and analyze what's actually happened so far and how did we get to this position and why are we still so bullish. Are we actually bullish? Because right now you can see up here we are actually technically below 10-20 moving average up here, but we are not falling down. That's also a bullish move. When you see some price fall below certain support lines and it's not immediately dumping towards downside, but it's kind of hugging and staying at the resistance, it just might indicate that there is some kind of bullishness on the chart. Now, previously, a couple of days ago, we made a video and there was a triangle up here. It went something like this over here. It went something like this, give or take, and the bottom line went something down here like this over here. Right? There was this triangle over here, and as you can see right now, we are below that triangle. But this triangle can of course be drawn something like this over here as well. But this was the triangle that we were actually looking at, and we have been calling for, and we haven't actually been calling for, but we said that there is a good probability to fall down something like down to 95 or something like that towards downside. Depends when this was actually about to happen. Something like that down to 0.95 or something like that, 0.095, 99, give or take 20% towards downside. Now we did not do that, which is also again very bullish thing to do, because when you expect something to dump towards downside, it does not dump towards downside. You gotta assume that the price is bullish. So we are still assuming the price is bullish. It did not dump down 20%. This move towards upside did not correct all the way down. You can see up here we started slowly going up and then we exploded. And this move up here, I was expecting to have a bigger move towards downside, then consolidate and maybe then go towards upside. Now if we did that, we might also have been made this bump and run pattern towards downside, which is also a very good thing that we did not do. What we did do is we had a triangle up here. We broke towards the upside. Right now we are retesting the triangle on the over here on the downside, and right now this looks to me like this might actually go towards the upside. Let me show you that over here on the 4-hourly time frame. Let's go to this 4-hourly time frame. Let's draw a triangle up here at the top. Now I know your first reaction is because the bottom line is very nice. But the top line, most people will say, dude, what are you doing? How are you not using these lines? The triangle should go something like this over here. And although this is a legit line, this is a trend line, but this is a very, very steep trend line. It's not a pattern, pattern resistance. The pattern that we are having on the chart right now on the 4-hourly time frame is this triangle over here. And what you're gonna see here is this actually a very bullish triangle. This is let me just get it back the line. Okay, let's draw a new line on the downside over here. This is a very bullish pattern. This is not a triangle. This is a pennant towards the upside. So we're gonna explode. Was a move towards the upside. Right now, consolidating up here, and this this is more bullish than bearish. So right now, I would say that this has probability to go all the way up to something like 16.9. So if you take some kind of distance from the top to the bottom up here and extend that from wherever from the breakout, you'll see that it comes up here to 0.17, but the resistance is actually at 0.168 or something like that. So I'm guessing around this area up here, there is very good probability that we might actually do that. It will also create these 3 tops towards upside, and then we might have a bigger correction towards downside. So we're gonna see that. But this move up to 0.17, that's something like right now, something like 30% towards the upside, which is very, very bullish. Now also up here at 16.17 there is a big levels of resistance. I'm going to show you up here. First of all, this top up here, let me just remove the moving average for a second over here. This top up here, that's the top that we are actually being hitting right now with a head on, and we have been failing to break that. Over here we hit the 148 level. Up here we tried to break that. Up here we tried to break that on the dollar. We hit that level, which tried, failed. Right now we're coming back down, but we are not falling down, which is very, very bullish. So what we are looking for right now is a breakout of this triangle, break up here, break through the resistance all the way up to 16.9 up here towards the upside. Now what's so important about 16.9? not 16.9, 0.169. It's this next level, because between these two levels on the weekly time frame there is not much resistance. So 169 is the next resistance level up here, and after that I can also show you the next levels after that. There are two levels that are important up here, this one and this one up here. Maybe this one as well, but I think these two are more important. These two are more important, and these two levels come at was that 18 and 20 level, I think. Yeah, 20 level. So those are also important levels to notice. Let's just bring those levels back up again and pop some moving averages up here on the chart. And what you're gonna see here on the weekly time frame, that if you get above the 14.8 or something like that, this actually starts looking very, very good. Where's my 200 moving? 10, 20, 50, 100, 200 moving average. There is no 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. Maybe on the daily time frame there is. Yeah, on the daily time frame we are above all the moving averages, so we are very much in the uptrend. On the 2-day time frame we are right now trying to break this 200 moving average up here. You can see up here we're trying to be bullish up here and continue this towards upside. We're just consolidating up here, and on the weekly time frame up here we only got 100 moving average above us, so there is not a lot of resistance above us. And once we start right now going to through the 14.8 up here, how high we're gonna go I do not know. You can also say with very good probability that we can actually pump something like from the bottom down here all the way to $2, like 60% towards upside. Dogecoin is known for making big moves, so are we gonna get 60% up here, or maybe only like something like 15% towards the resistance get rejected, maybe even something like 30%, which I think is more probable because of the triangle. That depends to be seen. Can we fall down? Yes, we can. Unfortunately, that's the life of TI. You can be bullish, you can have bullish trends, you can have bullish momentum, and then still fall down because of whatever reason, right? But the way we are actually analyzing the charts in the TI, we are looking what has more probability to happen. So is the probability right now towards upside or downside? And I think the probability right now is still towards upside. It's still towards upside, towards 14.8 or 69 up here towards upside. I think 69 is more likely up here, because if you look at a little bit higher time frame up here, maybe something like 8 hours, what you're gonna see here, we got this, these two tops up here on the upside, and oftentimes these very impulsive moves towards upside, and not with two moves on upside or something like that. Two moves comes when you get something like this, and then you get some kind of double top up here and go down. But impulsive moves often creates these triple tops up here on the top side before it actually has a bigger consolidation on the downside. Now will we just get a consolidation, small consolidation here before we pump or not? I do not know, but it does look indeed very, very bullish to me. So in the short term up here, what might happen? A little bit unsure. Can we fall down? Sorry about that. I'm just pressing random things on the screen, on the chart now. In the short term right now, this support line up here, is very, very important not to break. The 50 moving average might hold us, and might bounce us off of that as well. We might get some kind of fake out towards the downside before we actually break up, because we already tested this resistance 3 times. So when you don't break certain resistances after several tries, often what happens is the price pulls back to certain levels, tries to get enough support where enough bullish people get in, and then push through that resistance towards upside, right? So can we fall down? Yes, we can. But if we do fall down, I think it might be just a wick down, a fake out or something like that before we actually try again going for the 14.8. If the 14.8 gets broken, I'm looking all the way at 16.9, and after that it's only a question whether we're gonna get to 18.1 or 0.2 dollars towards the upside. This looks very good to me, guys. I have no complaints whatsoever when it comes to to Dogecoin. Everything looks nice and dandy. Right now we've been consolidating on the daily time frame for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would say this is 5-day consolidation up here. You can see here that the RSI pulled back down to 76, which is quite nice for a continuous move towards the upside. I would say this is bullish. And you know what? Dogecoin is not yet accepted as a Twitter payment for the check mark, so that's actually a good thing, because we want expectations to be to pump the price. So people are still expecting that to happen, and I think we still got a couple of weeks until that happens. So I think this is gonna continue pumping. Good days ahead, guys. Good days ahead. I cannot complain. Thanks for watching. You know what to do with the KuCoin link. I'll see you around, guys. Bye bye.